Back down again. An attendance in with that runner. Black Assassin dancing about a wee bit. Now we're right. Light blinking. Racing, Enterprise Defence and Lady Bossa Nova both began well and going forward quickly as Mashani Crown in front now. Pride of Venus right up there as well. Whiskey landing 5th and 6th the inside as Black Assassin. Drifting back as Mashani Reactor. Likewise Shining Spirit. And last of all is Mashani Unlawful. Mashani Crown's in front down the side by 2 lengths and second Pride of Venus and third the inside as they swing down the side as Enterprise Defence. Fourth is Lady Bossa Nova. Further back to Whiskey on the outside of Black Assassin. And they're clear from Shining Spirit on the inside of Mashani Reactor. And last of all is Mashani Unlawful. Mashani Crown's in front at the 550 metre marker. Second Pride of Venus and third is Enterprise Defence. Whiskey's up to fourth but still 3 or 4 lengths off the leader. And further back to Lady Bossa Nova at the 400 metres marker. Mashani Crown's in front by 2.5 and second is Trying Hard Pride of Venus running home well. Whiskey down the outside and further back to Enterprise Defence, but Mashani Crown at the furlong marker is clear by 2 lengths, running home well as Whiskey down the outside. Likewise Enterprise Defence. It's Mashani Crown in front but lifting as Whiskey on the outside. Whiskey grabbing the lead late and Whiskey's won from Mashani Crown and Enterprise Defence, followed by Pride of Venus and Mashani Reactor. Lady Bossa Nova. Further back was Mashani Unlawful, Black Assassin and Shining Spirits pulled up at the rear.
3, 4, 2 and 7, the favourites saluting in the first. Whiskey, after getting a beautiful ride there by Ryan Maloney, was in the right spot. There was a horse, Lady Bossa Nova, caught out wide there that was running around a little bit, so might have taken his concentration a little bit. Took him the whole length of the straight at Eagle Farm to run down that leader, Mashani Crown, who led like that 2 weeks ago and really felt the pinch late. But today, she certainly gave him a target. Was still in front 100 to go, but you could see he was gradually gathering momentum. Whiskey, and he gets up to score. Nothing flash, but tradesman-like. He's a colt by Better Than Ready from a Fastnet Rock mare, and obviously beautifully prepared by Team Snowden at Randwick. Mashani Crown, well, she went in as a late entry and picked up a big prize for finishing second there. Then Enterprise Defence, he just wants further. He's a nice horse, his third horse. Keep an eye on him. And then Pride of Venus, much, much better up on pace today. Bernie?
Yeah, thanks very much, Maxi. Tony back after buying a Spirit of Boom at Karaka. That's pretty funny, Tone.
Yeah, it wasn't what I sort of expected when I went there, but we bought a nice Kiwi breed staying filly as well. So went up with a couple of horses, which was good, and I guess we're here to talk about this winner here at Eagle Farm.
We certainly are. The Snowdens, of course, you guys tag team with your horses when you travel interstate. When did he arrive?
Yeah, he arrived normal time, Thursday morning, settled in well. He's very quiet. Young colt, he doesn't turn a hair. You watch him walk around at the back and in the yard. He's like a 4-year-old gelding, but he's not. He's a 2-year-old colt. So he's obviously very well prepared, and the Snowdens are turning out a big 2-year-old team all over the country today, Melbourne, Sydney and here in Brisbane, and this is their first one and hopefully not their last one for the day.
Yeah, I think it was good spotting by them to pick this race for him.
Yeah, it was very short on noms this. It was only 4 in it when the noms come out. They extended them, and it's good money, good cutest money. He wasn't a cheap colt, but you can see he's a lovely put together young horse. So in what was a very messy race down the side, he handled that mess the best of the rest, and he was a good strong win.
Yeah, he could have easily balked at Miss Bossa Nova and anything could have happened. It took him a while to sort of finally wind up in the straight.
Yeah, but look, it's a big ask. You travel these horses up. It's a long way from Sydney to here, and he's a young horse, and the weather's not that kind. It's quite hot and humid, so I'd say he's done a really good job, and he'll head back down to Sydney to Peter and Paul, and they'll put him in the right race. Who knows, if they don't think he's Sydney task, he may be back for the Jewel. Who knows?
Yeah, indeed, and you've got Baller in Sydney today in race number 4.
Yeah, hopefully us saddling this bloke up. Paul can help Bailey down there and we can get the job done down there. It'd be nice.
I like the tag team. Good on you, Tone.
Thank you.
All right, there he is, Tony.
Light turned on. We're right. Or one dancing about. Could have been So Blonde or next to So Blonde. Racing now, though, and She's a Rogue was away sweetly. Going forward as Let's Dance Jandy. Likewise, Love Archie working forward up into third, landing for Surreal Ascot on the outside of So Blonde. Further back to Final Illusionist and Go Tebow. Second last Sunny Days, a length and a half to Just Looking. She's a Rogue in front by a long neck. Second is Let's Dance Jandy. Third and three wide, Love Archie. Followed further back by Surreal Ascot Keen on the outside of So Blonde. Then coming Final Illusionist and Go Tebow's on the fence, and further back to Just Looking and Sunny Days at the 400. She's a Rogue in front by 2 lengths. Second now is Love Archie on the outside of Let's Dance Jandy. Further back to So Blonde on the fence, and they're clear from Surreal Ascot, but She's a Rogue at the moment's well clear. 4 lengths in front, trying hard the outside. There is Love Archie. The fence is So Blonde, and they're clear from Surreal Ascot. But look at this go. She's back. She's a Rogue. She's a Rogue by 4 lengths. Second So Blonde. Third Love Archie, followed by Surreal Ascot. Let's Dance Jandy, Just Looking, Go Tebow, Final Illusionist and Sunny Days at the rear.
Too easy for She's a Rogue, trained by Chris Muntz, ridden by Tadia Fenlon with a 3 kilo claim. She has cleared out and given them an absolute galloping lesson. By gee, they came in at long intervals behind her. Sue Berg, every possible So Blonde to get that second spot. Love Archie was third, good, because he was obliged to race 3 deep from barrier 9. He's battled on okay, and then every possible for Surreal Ascot back in fourth. They've all been well beaten by She's a Rogue, who's loves to get to the front and control. She did that last start at Ipswich, but she was run down by Rainbow Connection, who's, he's up close to open handicaps. And today she comes back to Class 1. She's been here, done that in the past, Bernie, and it looked all too easy.
Well, it was all too easy, wasn't it? Chris Muntz is being mugged by owners here. Kisses are flying left, right and centre. Handshakes. Are you keeping up with the kisses here, Chris?
Oh, yeah, no, we're right there. A few more guys and girls here today, yeah.
She was marvellous today, back to her best.
Yeah. Oh, look, she put the riding on the wall the other day. I thought she ran really well in a pretty strong provincial grade Class 2. The horse that beat her was obviously a very nice horse. So, I thought she was starting to show her old form, and she hadn't gone backwards since then. So you don't often get these Class 1000s, which I know you don't like, Bernie, but I love them.
Well, I love them. It's just the Saturday thing.
No, I know. But look, they're good races, and I tell you, I think they're you can quite often get some nice horses coming out of it.
Yeah, they end up good quality for the class.
Well, I mean, she's already stakes placed, so I mean, you're sort of running into that, and you need that type of horse to be able to win one of these.
What will be the plan with her now? You're looking for one of these that's a Class 2, right?
Yeah, maybe. Look, I don't know. I just let her go through the grades. She likes these shorter trips. She seems to run for Talia, which is good. And as I said, she's in a good rate of form, so we'll just keep finding the right races for her in the next few weeks.
You'll be loving this 3 kilos you're getting with Talia as well.
Yeah, and she's riding well. She's improved out of sight, this young girl. She really has. She's riding with a lot of confidence. She's getting stronger. She's getting more confident in her races, and it's good to see. And, I'm sure she's going to make a good fist of it.
Sure, you'd be a great tutor also, Chris. Well done.
We try. Thanks, Bernie.
Yeah, you'd be pretty happy to have Chris Muntz as your tutor, wouldn't you? And your master be apprentice to Chris. That is for sure. 5, the favourite. She's a Rogue home. Beats 7, 1 and 6. Have a look at that time. 33.18, a total of 56.9. So she was absolutely airborne today.
And the last one back to man now walking in, and the field is now right. Light turned on for the third. Good line. Racing. Artful Girl away okay. Yangari was away best of all. Sea Treasure's handy. Wide round to Marquet. Just to Jedi's out 5 wide early doors here. Settling a long way back is Ain't He Grand in company with Uncommon Valor, followed further back by Back to Man, and Bait has gone back to the rear. Sea Treasures away from the fence in front, second the outside, working for DeMarco. Yangari sharing third with the race favourite Artful Girl on the rail. Keen there is Ain't He Grand on the fence, and further back to Uncommon Valor. Out 3 wide, Just a Jedi. A length and a half to Back Demand on the inside of Beta, his last of all. Sea Treasures in front, second to Marco at the 15.50. A length and a half away, third is Artful Girl on the rail. No luck for Just a Jedi, 3 wide, working forward over on the outside of Yangari. Further back to Ain't He Grand on the inside of Uncommon Valor, and 2 lengths away to Back to Man and Beta. So Sea Treasures here by a long neck, and second to Marque. Third the inside the race favourite Artful Girl. No luck Just a Jedi, 3 wide around Yangari. A length and a half to Ain't He Grand on the inside of Uncommon Valor. Further back to Man, back nearer the inside of Beta. 6 lengths top end of tail, 1,000 metres left to run. It's Sea Treasures here by neck, and second to Marque. Third the inside is Artful Girl. Yangari between her, and 3 wide Just a Jedi. A length and a half further back to Ain't He Grand on the inside of creeping forward Beta, 3 wide, passing Uncommon Valor, and 2 lengths away to Back to Man. So Sea Treasures down the side in front, second to Marque. Going forward Beta, 4 wide, 3 wide Just a Jedi. Has had no luck in the run at the 5.50. Artful Girl is fourth on the rail, followed by taking off as Uncommon Valor, and further back to Ain't He Grand on the inside. Yangari second last, and last of all is Back to Man after 400. Sea Treasures looming up as DeMarco. Here's Uncommon Valor down the outside, running home well, and sneak up the inside as Ain't He Grand. Further back on the run too, Artful Girl. Out wide it's Uncommon Valor just in front, but driving through is Ain't He Grand at the 100-metre marker. Ain't He Grand, Uncommon Valor. Uncommon Valor the outside just in front, and Uncommon Valor's won from Ain't He Grand in third. Good late Back to Man. Ahead of DeMarco, followed by Artful Girl. Sea Treasures and Beta, Yangari and Just a Jedi's pulled up at the rear.
Well, Uncommon Valor getting a lovely run in transit today, giving Ryan Maloney back-to-back wins, $4.50 and $1.50. 80 grand under the 61 was very good. Uncommon Valor had 4 kilos less. Back to Man has got into third, and then DeMarco was up there handy all the way. The favourite, number 10, Artful Girl, was poor today. All she needed to do was bring that Doomben form to Eagle Farm, and she left it over the road. But he's been a good horse, this fellow, Uncommon Valor. I don't know whether he sort of half thought about, just sort of relaxing a little bit late, but Maloney has tried to get his mind off that and getting him to find something, as Ain't He Grand sort of makes him earn that victory there. So Uncommon Valor, trained by Michael Nolan, ridden by Ryan Maloney, has taken race 3.
Alrighty, thanks for that, Maxie. I'm not sure that Michael Nolan is here today. Oh no, he is here today, so hopefully he's about to arrive, so we'll have a chat to him. A real feather in this horse's cap now to be able to win over this kind of trip. So he's proven now at the distance. I was just saying, Mick, it's a real feather in his cap because it gives you so many options with him now.
Yeah, look, we came down here to Doomben the other day, and we drew the outside, and I was just saying to Ryan before he got on, things just didn't pan at Doomben, and we got held up at a crucial time and all that. Today, Ryan just gave him the peach, and even when he was coming around him, I was still thinking, he's going to run second. I keep thinking he's going to run second because he's run 8 of them. And then I didn't want to even cheer even the last 100 because I thought the inside horse was kicking back, but he's well deserved of a Metro win, Bernie. Yeah.
Oh, he most definitely is, and I like the way he put that stick away to help him stop thinking about running second.
Yeah. I mean, he's genuine, but he's just always found one a bit better. One day at Ippy, he had the big weight, different stuff, but we had a few things in our favour here today. It was just whether he could win at Eagle Farm, and Ryan was obviously the X factor. Yeah.
Oh, he is the X factor, and now that he ticks this box, I mean, as well as anybody, our staying races here can be on the light side.
Yeah, for sure, and we won sort of in Toowoomba with him at 1,300. And we were always going to just step him up, and we've done that. He's been a great horse to the connections here, and he's a half to Exotic Miss who won the other day. So I've sort of had the whole family off Basil at Raheen. I bought the whole lot of them, and I've just had a wonderful run with them. Yeah.
You've been right. Enjoy the win.
Thanks, Bernie. Thank you.
There he is, Michael Nolan. Superb effort training this horse. Absolutely, he's been a marvel for his owners. 6 beats 1, 11 and 7. All right, let's have a chat for the second time today with Ryan Maloney. That was a great effort. I'm just so thrilled for all the team for this horse to be able to tick off this distance.
Yeah, he certainly looked like he'd get it. He's very consistent and honest, so he had a nice enough running transit. I was hoping that the second horse was going to get caught up in traffic where I was moving into it, and he hit the front, and I just thought I was home, to be honest, and just stargazed and switched off completely. So I had to let him roll down to meet Ben, and once he sensed him, he picked up again. So yeah, there's a lot to like about a win, and I couldn't see if he finds another suitable trip again in same class, he couldn't do it again.
Absolutely, great ride, well done.
Thank you.
Here's Clyde from the BJ Smith. All righty, they're loading up too quickly for us here, Maxie.
Yeah, Clyde, I'm going for here, number 10, and he's been well backed.
Racing. Chasonati began well, jumped in front from Tahinga. Caruto going forward quickly there. Fleur de Monde 4 wide, and also Masquerade going through. Masquerade, Fleur de Monde the first couple, up into third as Vendetta. Tahinga fourth, and back to fifth defence is Chasonati. 1 length further back to Clyde, is out a little bit wide there, followed by Deniliquin on the inside of Caruto, and Flying Joy has gone back to the rear. So Fleur de Monde's in front by about a length and a quarter. Second Vendetta, third is Masquerade, followed by Tahinga fourth, and fifth the inside is Chasonati. Clyde's over on the outside, further back to Caruto, third last, outside Deniliquin, and 3 lengths away to Flying Joy. Fleur de Monde in front by a length and a half, and second Vendetta, third the inside Masquerade, 2 further back to Tahinga. 1.5 to Chasonati on the inside of Clyde. Third last there is Deniliquin, followed further back by Caruto, and Flying Joy is a length and a halfway, spots the speed about 9 or 10 as they swing down the side. In front Fleur de Monde by a length and a half, and second Vendetta. Third Masquerade, followed further back by Tahinga. A length and a half to Chasonati. Clyde on the outside, and the final 3 remain Deniliquin, Caruto and Flying Joy. 600 metres left to run. Fleur de Monde in front by a neck, and second the outside Vendetta. Going forward is Masquerade 3 wide, Tahinga 4 wide, and Clyde gets right towards the outside 5 deep, and further back to Chasonati, and then coming to Deniliquin at the 400 metres marker. Fleur de Monde in front, looming up on the outside is Vendetta, running home well. Clyde down the outside, Tahinga likewise, and further back to Masquerade. Fleur de Monde, Vendetta, Tahinga, late Caruto down the outside, finishing strongly. Fleur de Monde out wide, Caruto the sweeper, and Caruto's one from Fleur de Monde and Clyde. Not sure fourth. Tahinga's up there with also Chasonati, Deniliquin, Vendetta, and then we had Masquerade pulling up at the rear.
Well, Caruto has got it today, and pretty comfortably, overhauling Fleur de Monde, who tried to lead all of the way with the lightweight. She holds down that second spot, and then Clyde has finished in third placing there. So Caruto, that's how he likes to do it. He likes to sit back. Today he's got to the outside. He had been cutting the corner and coming through, but he's finished strongly to get up and score. He finished second last time out to Chasonati. It was a good performance, and today he's managed to go one better. Trained by Tom Dougal. He's got a nice pedigrees by Written Tycoon from a Sebring mare. And they've got a nice horse on their hands with this fellow. this time of the year, going through the grades nicely. That was win number 8 at start number 33. I think the 7 will probably get 4th there, Tahinga, after seemingly having every chance. Just need to confirm 4th, Bernie, but it was all about Caruto.
Yeah, it certainly was, Maxie. A beautiful ride, a very patient ride by young Jake Malloy here today. A really masterful training effort by Tom Dougal. He gets this horse as a mature horse who had never stretched out to this kind of trip previously. So that is not easy to do. Keep in mind, it's just 4 starts ago that he was winning at Gatton. And here he is, a multiple, or twice, a winner here and unlucky on the other occasion. Okay, Tom's not here. Is Tom here?
No.
Tom's not here. I'm talking to myself. Tom's lovely wife is here today. Congratulations. You must be the lucky charm. You were here last time he won.
Well, it's better than the owner because every time he comes, he never wins.
Well, you better keep fronting up then.
Well, let's just put it this way. Let's see if we can back it at Dolby. Thank you very much.
All right. They seem pretty happy with the win, and obviously a beautifully well-timed ride by young Jake Malloy. 2 beats 12, 10 and 7. Let's have a look at the time. 1:50.84. Home in a very reasonable 34.79, and an easy win for Caruto here today. All right, let's have a chat to winning jockey Jake Malloy. Superb effort. I know you're a bit short of breath, but this horse must be one of your favourites at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. He's a bit of a quirky horse. Sort of feels like you're going nowhere at the 600, and then you straighten up and you just feel like you have so much horse underneath you, you know.
I saw you have to give him that real shake-up, sort of just pre to the 600, just to get onto the back of Clyde.
Yeah, definitely. I sort of was a bit one pair further back than I really wanted to be, but I didn't want to dig him up and get him pull, and he was happy where he was.
Patience is a virtue with him. Well done.
You told me that. Thank you.
Finkel the fave. Light turned on. Attendant hopping in with 1. Light blinking. Sets racing. Jealousy inside. Captain Finkel shanghaied out. He's in front from going forward. Coney Island Baby. Capital C right up there. Likewise, Smart Recognition trapped out but rolling forward. And Glass of Rosé's handy as well. She's up into 3rd. In front there, Captain Finkel. 2nd, Smart Recognition. 3rd is Glass of Rosé. Jealous 4th on the rail. A length and a half further back to Capital C. A little bit wider out there is Coney Island Baby. Passed by its stablemate Losaro on the rails. And last of all is UK Squeeze. Captain Finkel down the side in front by 3 parts here. 2nd, Smart Recognition. 2 lengths away, 3rd, Jealous on the inside. A Glass of Rosé. A length and a half, Capital C on the outside of Losaro. A long way back, Coney Island Baby on the outside of UK Squeeze at the rear. 5:50 left to run. Captain Finkel just in front. 2nd, Smart Recognition. Going forward, 3 wide, Glass of Rosé. Jealous on the rails and further back to Capital C and Losaro. 400 metres left to run. Captain Finkel's in front, snuck away by 2 lengths here. Trying hard, Smart Recognition. Running home well, Glass of Rosé down the outside. And Jealous is back near the fence at the furlong pole. Captain Finkel going well, 3 lengths in front now. Trying hard, Jealous and Glass of Rosé. He's a promising type though, Captain Finkel. Well clear, and Captain Finkel's won well. 2nd, Jealous, and 3rd, Glass of Rosé. UK Squeeze followed by Losaro, Smart Recognition, Capital C, and the last one, Coney Island Baby.
Well, there's plenty of upside to this fellow, Captain Finkel. He shanghaied out of the gates, led from Smart Recognition, travelled comfortably in the lead. He was really cruising along, happy, and then he's given this really good kick in the home straight. And who knows, he's probably even better when he can find a couple that'll run along in front. So there's plenty to like about him. So He was withdrawn from the first race at the Sunny Coast last Saturday. It was over the mile. Bernie will find out why he was scratched there, whether they wanted to keep him for this at the 1400, taking baby steps in terms of stepping him up in trip. But he's a very, very nice horse. I think there's going to be some good form to come out of that. Jealous was green in the home straight. She was good though. Glass of Rosé found the dropping grade more to her liking. Just dropped off a little bit late. And UK Squeeze was the eye catcher coming from last to get that fourth spot.
Yeah, Maxie, but it's all about this winner, isn't it? Captain Fenkel. Marcus Wilson joins us for a chat. And Marcus, this could be the horse you've been dreaming of.
Yeah, he's a nice horse, always showed good ability, and it was a good result today.
You scratched him from last week to save him for today?
Yeah, the main plan was to come today, and there was a nice 3-year-old mile race back here in 2 weeks' time. We threw a nom in up there, and I wouldn't say it wasn't a strong race, it wasn't a big field, we accepted, and it was on the 10-day back-up going to the mile, and it was a hot day forecast, and a bit of a trip up there with traffic, so we elected to do the right thing by the horse, pull the pin, and save him for today.
And that has certainly paid off. A dominant win, a dominant display in tactics there as well.
Yeah, we sort of left Jimmy with an open book. Horsewise begins very well. I actually thought the top weight would probably lead, but would sort of come across and hopefully sort of force it to roll to the front, and we get the nice sit, but it elected to take the sit, and we got a soft lead. He raided him very well, and good to see him quicken up. It's always probably tough to lead on a young horse first time and here at Eagle Farm, but he put him away well.
I really like his demeanour. He's a pretty cool cat, isn't he?
He is. He's like that at home. He's wouldn't turn a hair. You know, he's a great horse to train, good to do anything with, and I think he'll only be better over a little bit further. And he's probably bred to run 2,000 metres, but time will tell come winter time.
Come winter time, that was my next question, because we're still a fair way out from winter. What will the plan be?
Yeah, I'd like to see if he can run a mile, which I think he will. Jimmy will know more than me with that, and probably head back in 2 weeks' time if the horse pulls up well. Probably have a little break, come back winter time, and they're only 3-year-old ones, so whether we point him towards a derby or is he sharp enough just to keep him for a guineas or something like that, but he's heading in the right direction.
You've got options. Good on you, Marcus. Well done.
Thank you. Cheers.
Yeah, there he is, Marcus Wilson, doing a superb job with this horse. Captain Fenkel, the favourite home here in the 5th. 2, 6, 5 and 10. Let's have a chat now with winning jockey Jimmy Orman. And Jim, not only does this horse look very sweet to ride, he's talented too.
Yeah, he is. It's not easy for a horse to come out of maiden grade and win again, so it's good to see that, tick that box, and 1400, he run out nicely. He's just going to get better as he goes up in distance.
Was that, you look pretty adamant that's where you wanted to be in the run?
Oh, well, look, I began well, and I was drawing that bit sticky, so just wanted to make use of him a little bit. I thought maybe one would come up inside me and lead, and maybe smart recognition, sit outside lead, put me one out, one back, but it didn't eventuate like that. But I still lobbed along in a nice rhythm out in front, and I suppose it takes luck out of the equation when you're in front like that.
It certainly does. Marcus, keen to get him to the mile next start?
Yeah, Marcus is doing a good job with him, and he'll just keep improving as he steps up in trip.
Good on you, Jim.
Thanks, Benny.
And Barissa's Sister will go forward and complete the line-up. So Barissa's Sister lining in. Lennox, our favourite. Locked and loaded. Light on. Race 6 of the day. Racing, Hidden Eyes and Lennox both began well. She's in front, the favourite now. Third going forward quickly as Enabler. Out 3 and 4 wide, and also Bad Education. Sabalenka drifting back, Barissa's Sister. Ahead of Half a Hope and then Billy's Bro and Lady Felvalon. Enablers in front now. Lenica's second. Third as they swing down the side, Bad Education. A length and a half to Hidden Eyes, Sabalenka. 3 or 4 further back to Half a Hope on the inside of Barista's Sister. A long way back as Billy's Bro. Outside Lady Felvalon. Enabler, 600 metres left to run. Led by a length and a half. Second Lenik and third there. 3 wide as Bad Education. Further back to Hidden Eyes on the fence and Sabalenka's making some ground at the 450. Enabler's just in front. The inside is Hidden Eyes. Working home is Lenik and Bad Education down the outside, and Sabalenka runs home as well. They're stretched across the track. Hidden Eyes the inside. Bad Education. Lenik is still there, but under some pressure. Sabalenka down the outside. Enabler further back. Hidden Eyes is just in front. Sabalenka the outside. Hidden Eyes and Sabalenka. Sabalenka. Last rider's one from Hidden Eyes. Not Sure third. A photo. Bad Education. Barista's Sister. Enabler. Billy's Bro. Half a Hope. Lady Felvalon. And Lenik in the end dropped out to finish at the rear.
Yes, number 12 on the outside beats 8, and then Bad Education and Enabler. He probably gets that fourth as we roll on. Yep, he'll get fourth. He was given a bit of a dig out of the gates, Enabler, and he just took charge. Just when we thought that the favourite was going to get a cruisy time in front, Lenik. Along comes Enabler on the outside to upset the apple cart. But what about Hidden Eyes? Malia Castle roaring at him. He drives through, he looks the winner. But Sabalenka under Manu Potgieter on the outside puts her head down right where it counted. And then Bad Education, who was pretty good there. He perhaps went just a touch too early, and it looks as though he's held down that third spot. Billy's Bro running on pretty well, wide out on the track there. I think the other one there is Barista's Sister. But it's all about the winner there, Sabalenka, BJ Smith and Manu Potgieter.
Yeah, thanks very much, Maxie. I'm not sure that BJ's here today. I've not actually seen him, so we'll just wait a tick and see if he does arrive. Lovely ride, Manu. Able to get this filly home here today. Johnny's here. Where's BJ?
He's still recovering from a hip operation.
Oh, fabulous. How's he going with that?
Yeah, he's getting there slowly, but he's old and stubborn and keeps trying to do more than he should.
He's been at the stables, I take it.
He's been there. He's been there a few times.
All right, well, this is just wonderful that this mare can win for him today.
She's such a tough little mare. Always tries, 100% every time. And yeah, a few placings and finally got one today.
Yeah, back to the 1200, added pressure up front. It looked pretty.
Yeah, they went a lot harder than I thought they would. We thought we'd probably be just in behind the leader. We thought Boris would lead and be on the rail in behind and have the last crack, but they went hard, which was really nice for us.
This is really nice for Manu, obviously the stable apprentice.
Yeah, Manu's done a lot of work on her. She can be difficult at times, but he's done a really good job with her.
Yeah, he certainly has. And we wish BJ all the best, and I hope he's not giving too many orders for you.
No, it's nice and peaceful. I don't hear much from him, so I just do my thing and he just lets me do it, and yeah, it's all good.
Done a great job. Enjoy the win.
Thank you very much, Bernie.
All right, there she is, Sabalenka. We'll have a chat now with Manu Potgieter and get his thoughts. He probably just have a quick wee photo here. Sabalenka, originally trained by Rob Heathcote, won plenty of races. He did a marvellous job with her. Manu, don't think you can run away. We want to chat to you, especially when you ride a winner. Well done.
Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, it was very good.
It was very good. Obviously, there was a lot of speed in this race.
Yeah, the speed helped me a lot because she can pull quite hard and just coming back at bit in distance. But yeah, very, very thank you for BJ and his family as well with support with his horse.
He does adore you.
Thank you.
Did you think you were going to get there? I mean, Hidden Eyes was giving a great kick, wasn't he?
I ride a track work every day and I know what she can give me then.
Yeah, so you had faith in her today, didn't you?
Yeah, I've had pretty much know what she had in her.
Good on you, Manu. Enjoy the win.
Thank you.
All right, there he is, Manu Potgieter, stable apprentice. It's a BJ team all round here with Sabalenka taking out the 6. 12 beats 8, 6 and 17. 110.37 home in 34.43, and she wins by a short head.
It's a bit tricky.
Can we work with that? Let's cheer home Master Maurice. Here's Josh.
Racing, Master Maurice away fairly. Away well was Magnus Bellagio, likewise going forward Brentwood, so favourites in front now. Burning Bell is coming over, followed by Mio Sorrento. Brocky's on the rail, Brad's over on the outside of Hard Raver, Siren Rock. A length and a half to All's Fair, and last of all is Diddley Squat. In front's Master Maurice here by length, and second Brentwood. Third is Burning Bell. Brocky fourth, and fifth the outside is Magnus Bellagio. Two further back, Mio Sorrento on the outside of Hard Raver. Brad's over on the outside of Siren Rock, and they're clear from All's Fair. And Diddley Squat can't keep up at the 550. Working forward, Burning Bell out three wide. Master Maurice and Brentwood between them. They're the first three. Going forward is Magnus Bellagio. Brocky back near the fence, and they're clear from Hard Raver, but Burning Bell out wide's clearly in front now. Running home okay as Magnus Bellagio. Brentwood still there, followed further back by Hard Raver. Burning Bell's in front, lifting as Magnus Bellagio, and they're clear from Brentwood. Burning Bell and Magnus Bellagio with 100 metres left to go. The inside Burning Bell just in front from Magnus Bellagio. Burning Bell, Magnus Bellagio. Burning Bell's just one from Magnus Bellagio. Third to Brentwood, followed by Hard Raver. All's Fair, Brocky, Mio Sorrento, Siren Rock, Brad, Master Maurice, and Diddley Squats.
Almost the fairy tale comeback, wasn't it, for Stephanie Thornton? Toby Edmonds joins us for a chat now. Well done, Toby. And I think this lady, she decided today she wasn't going to be running out of room. She just took charge.
Yeah, we had no weight. Originally when they'd done the pre-race update, we were going to go back and just ride for luck and see what happened from that bad barrier. But quite a few scratching, the speed come out of it, and CJ was quite keen to, if she stepped away, go forward. Unfortunately, we got posted, but she had 50 kilos, so she's done the right thing. She was in a good rhythm. She looked like she was moving good. Might have to fight them off in the room sort of after that, but we'll see what happens in the room.
Yeah, I'd say you'll be in there, and it's probably a 50-50 kind of a thing. I don't know what mood they're in today.
They're okay. They're very good.
They're in a good mood, are they?
I hope so.
She has been luckless, this lady, though.
No, she had a long time out. She had didn't have much wrong with her, to be fair, but she just few little muscle issues, so they gave her quite a while out. She was building towards a win. She raced beautifully 2 starts ago, and she went terribly over at Doomben on that. Probably a little bit soft track and didn't perform well, but it's good to see her back today. She's well weighted and well placed, I thought.
Oh, making use of that claim was outstanding. Good on you, Tobe.
It's hard to get someone to ride 50, isn't it?
Well done. Very hard. Not these days, I certainly couldn't. We'll have a chat with CJ. Obviously, she was getting slightly tired there at the end of the race. Probably Magnus was as well. He was first up from a spell, so quite likely these two girls are going to be in the stewards' room, but as it stands, the numbers currently 16, 8, 5 and 6, 1:10.04 home and 34.5. So she's done an extraordinary job. I know she's had no weight, so that was obviously of major benefit with just the 50 kilos on her back here today, and the very much in-form CJ Graham. So we'll get CJ's thoughts. She just has a nice little photo. Good on you, CJ. Well done. Tough ride, but you got there.
Oh, not a very good ride, just a tough horse. I didn't have much luck from the barrier. Actually, I was probably a little bit complacent. I just thought I was going to slide across with Jimmy and end up outside leader, and that one poked its nose up there underneath us, and in the matter of 2 strides, I was stuck 3 deep, but there was not much I could do about it. We'd already gone too far. My only option was to sit there and cuddle her as much as I could, and it's a long straight when you've sat deep the trip, and I guess that's just more merit to her win. Yeah. What a tough win.
Yeah. Just shifting a little bit late?
Yeah, she was wanting to just wander out a little bit, but it's
she's entitled to, I guess.
Entitled to. She was starting to feel the pinch and probably having a little bit of a look around, but we never brushed with the other horse, so I'm sure there shouldn't be an issue there. But just a real credit to her to hold on to win.
And I love that confidence. Good on you.
Thank you.
Amos.
Looking fabulous. Here's Josh.
Today, light turned on. Racing. African Daisy away well. She's in front from second Schmoozer. 3 out as Beltray going forward. Likewise, Betcha the Crown going forward quickly. Rainbow Connection trapped out 3 and 4 wide but pressing on. Further back to Red Top and they're clear from back action on the inside of Speak Up. So Beltray's in front now. Second's Rainbow Connection. Keen third, Betcha the Crown. African Daisy fourth on the rail. A length and a half, Red Top on the outside of Schmoozer. A long way back of the Speak Up over on the outside of Outback Action. So Beltray down the side in front by a half length and second Rainbow Connection. 2 lengths away, third Betcha the Crown on the outside of African Daisy. 1 further back to Red Top. Schmoozer on the rail, followed by Speak Up, and last of all is Outback Action. 600 metres left to run. Beltray's in front, second Rainbow Connection. A length and a half away, third Betcha the Crown on the outside of the race favourite African Daisy. Further back to Schmoozer, Red Top, and right towards the outside Speak Up, and last of all is Outback Action. Rainbow Connection's in front now inside the 400 metres marker. Beltray's gone. Betcha the Crown's on the outside. African Daisy coming through. Further back to Speak Up down the outside. Rainbow Connection just in front. Coming through is African Daisy with Betcha the Crown on the outside. Squeezing through is African Daisy. Betcha the Crown, African Daisy. Betcha the Crown links just one from African Daisy. Not sure third link. Rainbow Connection might hold on though. From Schmoozer, Red Top, followed by Speak Up, Outback Action, and Beltray's at the rear.
Yeah, they were fabulous, weren't they, Maxie? Desley joins us for a chat now, and we all know how much this horse deserves a win. Good on you, Desi.
No, thank you. As I said, it was perfect today. It was perfect that he had a bunny, and we've been wanting a bunny for him for ages, and just over 2 starts he's just been, it was a perfect judge ride by Kurt, and he was really patient on him today. He could have come out and let him go, but he waited and nursed him, and he knew where he had the favourite, and he just rode him to a tee. And as I said, the horse kicked in, and as I said, he only does what he has to do. And as I said, I'm so pleased for Kurt, and he's been working really, really hard for the stable and doing a lot of work, and even more happy for the owner. He's been really patient. He got offered a lot of money, and he failed to vet this horse to go to Hong Kong, and so it's even better. So as I said, once we get to the right distance and we get the races, run the thing, he's going to win a lot more races because he's so genuine.
Yeah, he is super genuine. And I remember last preparation, there were numerous times where you sort of wanted to ride him back and things just didn't eventuate. Oh, let's have a chat. Come on, say here, Kurt. Well done. You've done so, Desi says you've done so much work for her.
Yes, no, we've been having a good run also, which has been really good, but it was good to get him over the line today, finally. So it all panned out pretty good today. We got an easier run, obviously, than what we had the last 2, so it was perfect.
A little bit soft away, was he?
Yeah, he was. He can be like that most of the time. Obviously, his first start with the shades on this prep, he jumped him again, but he didn't the other day, and there was no speed in the race, so we took the lead up. Probably went a little bit soon coming to the turn the other day, but panned out perfect today.
It's nice not to have to bustle him though, isn't it?
Definitely, for sure. He's definitely a better chaser. I think with the 60 kilos today, it probably just took that bit of dash away from him, but he still won, so.
Well done.
Cheers.
Let's get up to Josh to call the winner home.
Shopping a Spree, who's been well bats. Light turned on at the mile. Racing. And they've come out at 6s and 7s, but C Raider pinged away. It's in front from Without Revenge, and Jetty 3 wide is going forward up in search of the lead, leading for Seated Power. Shopping a Spree's fifth, about 3 lengths away, followed by Rousseau. A length and a half to the Ritz out the tail end. In front, Jetty here by length and a quarter. Second, C Raider. Third, the outside is Without Revenge, and 3 lengths away to Seated Power. A length and a half, Shopping a Spree on the inside of Rousseau, and 2.5 to the Ritz at the tail. A good 6 or 7 lengths off the leader. So Jetty's in front at the 1,000 metres marker by a length, and second, Without Revenge. Third, C Raider. 2.5, Seated Power, Shopping a Spree, Rousseau, and the Ritz a length and a half away. Racecourse Village, and Jetty's in front here at the 800 metres marker, and second is Without Revenge, and third, C Raider. Fourth is Seated Power. Now, Shopping a Spree, his fifth on the rail, about 3 or 4 lengths off the leader. Russo second last from the Ritz is 2 lengths away. 600 metres left to run. And Jetty's in front by about a long neck or so now. Second is Without Revenge, and third Sea Raider. Shopping a Spree. Almonds away from the rail now. One from the outside, Seated Power. And Russo's the deepest. Jetty's in front at the 400. And got away by over 2 lengths here. Second is Without Revenge. Shopping a Spree runs home. Russo down the outside, but Jetty at the 150s in front by 2 or 3. Trying to reel it in down the outside. Russo lifting Shopping a Spree. Jetty's in front near the line from Shopping a Spree. Russo. Jetty's in front. He's tough. He's real tough, Jetty, and he's won again from, I think, Shopping a Spree just out of Russo. Followed by Sea Raider, Seated Power, Without Revenge, and the Ritz.
Well, he's just an iron horse. Jetty, he goes around a lot. He's never spared in terms of competition. They throw him in. If there's a suitable race on, he's versatile. He can sit back, he can go forward, he can sit wide. He's the complete package, and his record here is excellent. Today was 17 starts. He's at, although 4 wins, that's still a great effort. He's had 7 minors as well. And prize money up over $500,000. So they've had a wonderful time. The strong team that are behind the ownership of Jetty here. Gee, I thought Russo was going to make it interesting at one point, but his stablemate will get that second spot, Shopping a Spree, who had every possible chance. And then the good old boy, Seated Power, with blinkers on today, getting in 4th. The Ritz, it all looked ugly for him. He never went a yard, and we'll have to check on him. He's tailed off. But, well, Jetty, he just keeps on keeping on.
He's just like an ever-ready battery, isn't he? He just keeps on keeping on. Chrissy joins us now. A great day out for you and the team with a double, and this old fellow, he just keeps turning up.
So tough, Bernie. You got no idea. Like this horse, you wouldn't think butter would melt in his mouth when you ride him of a morning, but he comes to the races and he just really makes hard work of it. He stirs himself up, but he a couple of weeks ago, he had a really stirring gallop here, and I've never seen a horse gallop like it. And then he come out and run a cracker last Saturday, and this race today was really only an afterthought. It wasn't until I sort of thought, well, there's no other races for him, and all week I was looking for an excuse probably not to run him. I'm thinking, you know, did he have too hard of a run? But I mean, he'd shown me no signs all week, so I thought, oh, well, you might as well go around.
And both your kids think he's pretty special as well, by the look of it.
Yeah, look, they do. They put a lot of hard work into him because he's a tough rooster and he's not straightforward to do anything with, but look, he's got a lot better over time, and he's just a real old gentleman. He's a lovely horse to have in the stable.
And for him, he wasn't too messy today.
No, he was actually very good. So maybe the run last week knocked a few edges off him, but he was very tough. Very tough indeed.
You mentioned not many races around, so what happens now with him?
I don't know. Look, there is a race for him at Randwick in a fortnight. Whether I give him one more, I take him down there for that, and then we look at spelling him, and maybe, I don't know. I really don't know, Bernie. I mean, a few of the off carnival races might sort of suit him, the Sunshine Coast Cup, something like that later on. But yeah, something we've got to think about later.
Indeed. Well, you're doing a marvellous job. Enjoy the win. Enjoy the double.
Thanks, Bernie. Thank you.
To unfold. So light turned on, 1400. All in. Racing, Bandit the inside, Emperor both began well with the latter taking over. Working for Daytona Bay around Tin win, followed there by the Cullinan. A length and a half to Warp Speed. Redwood Shadows on the outside of Hell of a Deal, and they're well clear from Selling Sunset and El Burke. In front, Daytona Bay. Second's Emperor now. Third, Tintin Win. A length and a half to Bandit, followed there by the Cullinan. 2 lengths away to Warp Speed on the inside of Redwood Shadow. A long way back is Hell of a Deal on the inside of El Burke. And last of all, Selling Sunset. Daytona Bay at the 800 metres marker just in front. Second, Tintin Win. A length and a half away. Third is Emperor on the inside of the Cullinan. Bandit, Redwood Shadow. And they're clear from Warp Speed. Further back to El Burke. A length and a half to Hell of a Deal and Selling Sunset at the 550. The inside Daytona Bay just in front. Second, looming up is Tintin Win. Emperor's going up into third. Wide route the Cullinan. And then we've got Redwood Shadow, Warp Speed and Bandit. 400 metres left to run. The inside Daytona Bay just in front. Here comes Emperor down the outside, finishing strongly. Between them, Tintin Win. Further back to the Cullinan. The outside Emperor, Daytona Bay lifting. Daytona Bay, Emperor with 100 metres left to go. Daytona Bay's in front. Draws away. Daytona Bay's won. Second to Emperor. Third, probably the Cullinan just ahead of Warp Speed. And then we had Redwood Shadow, Hell of a Deal, El Burke, Tintin Win, Bandit and Selling Sunsets.
Well, the move to stride forward there with Daytona Bay has been the winning move. He was able to get the lead, steady, seasoned horse that's won races up to 1,800 metres. And although Emperor loomed as the winner, he had to run the distance and he didn't quite run it out. He's been beaten a length, comprehensively held by Daytona Bay. So the top two in the market have run 1-2. The grey, the Cullinan, hitting the line hard there, and so too Warp Speed. But Jimmy Orman, he had 60.5 kilos, but really responding hard, and the good sort has been able to get up and score. The other fella was good there, Emperor. He just travels too strongly, doesn't he? He didn't sort of over-race to any great extent, but he just wouldn't drop the bit and has just left him a little bit vulnerable over the final part.
Well, that was an absolute superb win. Kelly Schweida joins us for a chat now, and very brave effort by this horse.
Yeah, look, super Bernie. Jimmy needs probably all the credit. It's probably why he's Queensland's best. Our plan was to be sort of fourth. That's where he wanted to be one off. But he said, look, don't be surprised if something goes wrong and I happen to lead, because there's not a lot of speed. This horse, good to get a winner for the Wanless family. But look, he had good form in Melbourne with Moods. I think he might have been in group place. So, you know, there was a lot of negatives. It was second up after 6 months, big weight, awkward alley. But as I said to Ronnie this morning, look, he's probably the best horse in the race. His work's good. He looks enormous. He's a gorgeous creature. But, you know, and we had Jimmy Orman on board.
And he made that decision nice and early as well. I mean, the horse to beat was obviously Emperor, who tracked him in the race, but it was his superiority at the trip that won him the race.
100%. His form over 1,400 mile, and that was what we thought Emperor's weak spot might be the 1,400, and it panned out. Well, it doesn't always work, but thank Christ it did today.
I bet he's a gorgeous horse to have around.
He is. He's quiet. He's got good nature. Look, he's a glamour to look at.
Yeah. Tell Moody to send some more.
Yeah, I reckon.
Good on you, Cal. All right, there he is, winning trainer Kelly Schweida doing a great job. We'll get Jimmy Orman's thoughts on this fellow before he goes for a well-earned shower. It's been a pretty hot day at the office today, Jim.
Been a long day, Bernie, but good to finish on a winning note.
Yeah, and well summed up. The race did lack tempo, so you thought you'd make it.
Yeah, I thought we were going to be third or fourth, but it's sometimes hard from those gates that we just rolled to the front, and he's raced on speed down south. And, it's a good win with that weight, yeah.
It was indeed. He looks a magnificent horse when he's in full stride. He must have felt beautiful underneath you.
Yeah, he's a lovely horse to ride. Kelly had him spot on today, and, yeah, he was just lobbing along in a beautiful rhythm. And don't get me wrong, the second horse goes really good too.
He certainly does. Your horse, as I said to Kelly, was just the superior one at the distance.
Yeah, I think ours run the distance strong, and, he's only going to get better, this horse.
Good on you, Jim.
Thanks.